How's it going, everybody? Ecom Tommy with another video coming at you guys. And be sure to smash that like button, because in this video I'm going to show you how to make your first $100 online extremely easily in 2020. I'm going to give you 3 different ways to do so, and you're going to go from literally having no idea what to do on how to make money online to being able to probably make your first $100 either today or by tomorrow. So if that sounds good to you, like I said, please be sure to smash that like button. Also follow this page for more content on how to make money online daily, weekly. I post videos all the time. Also be sure to check out my new Instagram channel down below. Give that a follow. I post native content there, 2 native posts every single day. And that's about it. So let's get into it. I have 3 examples on what to do, how to make money online if you're a beginner and you have no idea what to do in 2020, how to do so. And I'll see you inside my computer. All right, here we are inside my computer. And the first thing you can do, number 1 way to make money online, if you have literally 0 skills and you don't know where to get started, is literally just selling your old things. One of the biggest reasons why a lot of people don't get into selling online is because they're afraid of the platforms. They don't really know how it works, and there's no better way to figure out how it works than selling things that you already have that you no longer use. So my number 1 example that I always use, how I got started in the whole e-commerce, selling things online and everything like that, is selling old video games. I used to buy first off, I started selling all my old video games that I had from my childhood. I got rid of them. I don't hold on to things for nostalgia. I sold all my old N64 games, which we have right here, and Nintendo 64, bunch of games, bunch of systems, everything like that, and I realized that they sell very well. So if you have anything sitting around your house, especially old electronics, not like old TVs and stuff, nobody really cares as much about that, but old cell phones, other things like that, you're going to be able to sell them very easily online. Anything that's laying around your house, like my roommate's girlfriend literally sold at one point in time, like literally half-used cans of polyurethane and whatnot, bags of light bulbs. People will buy anything online, especially right now because we're still in the middle of a coronavirus pandemic. People don't want to go to the stores, and sometimes they'd rather have you maybe even come to your house and drop off the bag right out front where they've paid you on Venmo beforehand. So one of the best ways to get your feet wet in selling things online is selling things that you already have, because you don't need to make the investment. You've already bought these things. You probably don't use them anymore. Old cell phones that have cracked screens, anything like that is going to be worth money, and you're going to be able to make money. So where are you going to be able to do this? You're going to be able to sell on Facebook Marketplace. Most accounts nowadays do have Marketplace on Facebook. If it's a newer account, I know sometimes they don't have Marketplace, but the majority of them do, and it's pretty easy to get started. All you do is click sell something right here, and you just put in your listing. You can look at some other listings, do a little search for what people are selling, things that are actually selling. You're never going to get the price that you think. You're like, oh, I paid for this Xbox 360 years ago, I paid $300, now it's worth $150 with all these games. I can guarantee you nobody will buy that for $150, but the thing is it's not making any money when it's just sitting there and you're not doing anything with it. So, anything that's old, shoes, like Nike shoes, things like that you want to get rid of, clothes, do that. Go on to Craigslist. Craigslist is, it's outdated and old school, and Facebook Marketplace is definitely taking it over. But you can also go in here, for sale section right here on Craigslist.com, create an account. All you need is an email. Everybody has a Facebook profile. All you need is a Facebook profile for Facebook Marketplace. And at that point in time, computers, electronics, video games, cars and trucks, anything like that, people are selling things. There's professional sellers on here, but there's also people just trying to get rid of their stuff. And I highly suggest you do so. Facebook Marketplace is extremely busy, extremely popular, and definitely way better than Craigslist. But I know a lot of people out there might have a little bit of experience with Craigslist, so that's why I still mention it. I highly suggest Facebook Marketplace and just selling things that are around your house. So, if you have an old cell phone and you sell it for $100, maybe an iPhone 7 or something when you have the X now, or the iPhone 8 when you have the 11 or whatever, you're going to make over $100 for that. And right away, you've already made your first $100 selling things online. Maybe it's not the traditional way that people talk about buying wholesale, starting with Amazon FBA or anything like that, but it's really just getting your feet wet and giving you the confidence that it takes to bring yourself to the next step. That's really all that it is. I got started doing the same exact thing too, and I was afraid to buy things at first, and eventually I got more confidence. You make maybe a couple bad deals or whatever, but eventually you are going to move towards something that's going to build up. As long as you're constantly building up your business, then you're going to be good to go. So sell old things from around your house, whatever it is. I'm sure within the distance of where you're sitting right now, you could look around to either side of you and see something that is worth selling on the internet. And you might say, oh, maybe nobody would buy that. And like I said, bags of light bulbs, half-used cans of polyurethane, a broken hand sander, like anything like that. You might not get the money that you once paid for it, but you'll be surprised what some of these people will pay for things that you thought were useless, or they've just been collecting dust or whatever. So don't be attached to things that you don't use. That's the number one thing in business. You can't get attached to anything. So if there's things that you bought a while ago that you just don't use, you can't get attached to it. You're definitely not attached to it. You're not even using it, so you might as well sell it. So that's the number one way. You could definitely put something online and sell it within the same day. You'll have messages on Facebook Marketplace as long as it's a popular, semi-popular item within an hour, less than an hour, maybe a couple minutes, and you might have somebody that's willing to buy it. So that's what I suggest. Like, look at this. This is a video game collection. It's just a ton of different video games and whatnot like that. Like, people are just selling old things like this. So that's number one way, is selling used things around your house. So without going into any other steps right here, let's go into number two way to make money online. So you've sold the things around your house. You've run out of things to sell. You've run out of things to sell, or maybe you just don't have that many things. You're a minimalist. You don't have that many things around your house that are worth selling, or you don't want to sell, or anything like that. The number two way is going to be, I suggest going on to Craigslist, and there's multiple ways to do this. You want to go onto Craigslist, and first off, there's the Craigslist free section right here. So if we open this link in a new tab, you can scroll through here. I'm in the Boston area. That's where I am at the moment, and these people are giving these things away for free. Not all of these things should be given away for free. They just don't want to deal with selling it. They don't want to deal with talking with people or whatever. They just want to give it away for free. Like, I know Rowley's not that close to where I am. Maybe it's like 35, 40 minutes or whatever. But there's two things that you can have in this world, and it's time and money. And if you don't have a lot of money, you probably have a lot of time. So if you have a lot of time, you can go drive the 35 minutes or 40 minutes it takes from where I live to go to Rowley to pick up this free armoire. If you don't think that you could sell this for at least $5, $10, $15, I'm sure you could get more than that, then you're lying to yourself. You just don't want to put in the work. If you put in the work and find things that are free, literally for free, then you can just go and sell it on Facebook Marketplace. So I usually suggest going from Craigslist to Facebook Marketplace. Craigslist is where a lot of people like to get rid of things, especially the free section of Craigslist. And Facebook Marketplace seems like more of the, people are willing to buy things for a higher price type platform. So if you go on Craigslist free, you can sell it on Facebook Marketplace for money. Like, this looks like it could be worth money. This is a table with some chairs. Like, you could refinish it or whatever. My mom does this all the time. She'll find free bureaus and free desks and tables and things like that, chests and cabinets and whatnot. Refinish them, paint them with like chalk paint or whatever is the hip thing nowadays to do, and then sell it for like hundreds of dollars. And she makes a lot of money doing so. So obviously this wouldn't sell in like an antique store or anything like that, one of those novelty type stores, but you could go sell this on Facebook Marketplace. A free bodyweight stair climber. I'm sure it costs a decent amount of money when they bought it, and they just don't want it any longer. So, there's a lot of things out here. This old chest or trunk or whatever, refinish it, do something with it, and you'll be able to make money. I can guarantee you. It's a lot of furniture, a lot of things like this, these vintage drawers, go pick it up on the curb now. Literally just go around. If you have time, you'll be able to find things. You got booths and benches and all sorts of mainly furniture that you're going to be able to sell. There's a litter robot, and I know my mom has one for her cat, and that thing costs like hundreds of dollars. So find things on Craigslist for free and go and sell it on Facebook Marketplace. So I don't know if there's a Facebook Marketplace free. I haven't really done this for a long time, but this is literally how I was getting started, how I did everything. Yeah, there's free stuff right here. Just type in free and you'll find it. And then you could maybe go flip it still on Facebook Marketplace, or go onto Craigslist and flip it. You're guaranteed to make money this way. And sure, people talk about, the price of gas and things like that, but you're going to be able to make money as long as, you get it for free and you sell it for $50. There's no way it costs that much in gas in order to get there. Yes, is it worth it? Like, ROI on the time you spent? You're going to have to find a decent thing to actually, make a good amount of money, but it's getting your feet wet. It's learning how to make your first couple $100s online, which is what most people stop at. They get afraid, they get scared, they get overwhelmed, they're not sure how to do it, and that's really what stops people, and I don't want that happening. So I'm going to give you I have given you two of the easiest ways to get started making your first $100 on the internet. So the first one was just selling old things from around your house. That's just getting you in the know of how to do it. Once you do that, you can also go and find things for free, or just do this right off the bat. Free Facebook Marketplace, anything like that, sell it there, and you're good to go. So I'm going to pause the video. I'm going to get into the third one in a bit. So the third way right here is what I started with after I started flipping things. I was flipping electronics, buying video games, and everything like that, is literally just drop shipping on eBay. So this is one of the easiest ways to get started, and pretty much all it is finding items that you can sell for more money on eBay that are coming from online retailers when you first start, and eventually you can get into online wholesale suppliers and other things like that and really legitimize your business. But one of the easiest ways to go about it where people get started is they drop ship Walmart items items onto eBay. Walmart is a very popular marketplace, and a lot of their items are for sale on eBay for more money. You might say, why don't people go to Walmart and buy these items from Walmart.com? And it's mainly just because they don't price shop, they don't pay attention. Their favorite website ever is eBay, and a lot of people go, oh, people don't buy on eBay. Yes, they do. There's millions of people that buy on eBay every single day, and it's the third largest marketplace now. Walmart did actually overtake it recently, but it's still huge. I mean, it's not Amazon, but it's massive. I mean, it's not a small marketplace. So right here I found an example, and this item's only sold 2 times, but you can tell it's selling for $44.42. And right here on Walmart, this item is selling for $30. So on Walmart, if the item's under $35, then you don't get free shipping. So it's like $6 extra for shipping. But after, actually paying for everything on Walmart, and all you do is when somebody buys it from you on eBay, you just literally put in their address on Walmart.com and ship it to their house, you're going to make a small profit margin to actually, of actual money that's going in your pocket. So once you do this all properly, you're going to expect about 10% profit margin, and that might not be as much as buying something for free on the side of the road and then, selling it for 50 bucks or whatever. But the fact that you're never holding these items, you're never holding inventory, and you don't have to buy anything until it sells it's astronomical, and it helps you grow your business to new lengths that you'll never be able to do. You can only get so far thrifting and going to Goodwill or whatever. You can only get so far, buying things on Craigslist and selling it on Facebook Marketplace. There's a limited amount of stock, and you're not going to be able to get to all of it. You don't physically have enough time in the day. But when you can list items from marketplaces or from other retailers or wholesale websites onto places like eBay, onto places like Amazon, you can do it on Amazon as well, and make 10-15% profit margin. Yes, the profits are less, but you're going to be able to expand your business because you'll have thousands of items once you get good at this. So, to put this in a perspective, once you get good at this, if you sell a couple $1,000s every single month, you're going to be making a couple $100s on the side with very minimal work. There's very little returns. There's really, as long as you're doing it all properly, there's not that much customer service or returns or anybody really complaining, and nobody really complains about the box or anything like that. But, if you actually scale it, I have students that do $170,000 in sales a month. That's like $15,000 to $20,000 profit a month, drop shipping items from Walmart onto eBay. And yes, I always say go for other suppliers and usually try to build your business up. But in reality, if it works, it works. And if you want to drop ship Walmart onto eBay, you can drop ship Walmart onto eBay. I mean, there's endless opportunities out there to be making money online. And, eBay takes fees, yes, but as long as you calculate everything in properly, you're going to be good to go. So that's one of the third ways. I would say the first one's very basic. It's literally you already have the things on hand. You just need to know what you want to sell. Look around your house, find something. I'm sure there's something that you have left behind that you want to sell online. And then after that, you get some confidence. You made your first $100. You can go farther than that. You don't have to stop at $100. The whole idea here is to have your own sustainable online business, whether it's finding items on Craigslist, doing whatever, going to Goodwill, thrifting, yard sales, anything like that. But eventually you're going to realize, and I've realized with most people online that are teaching this or whatever, there's only so much you can do. There's only so much scaling you can do, and I want to give you the ability to grow to lengths that you never once thought were imaginable with going to yard sales and estate sales and thrifting and buying things off Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist and whatever. And the ability to do that is when you start actually making connections with suppliers or other, any form of supplier out there, whether they know you're drop shipping their items or not. Wholesale suppliers are definitely the more legitimate way, but to get started, you can literally start dropshipping from Walmart onto eBay today, and you could probably make a couple sales by tomorrow as long as you follow it properly and you learn what the literal basics are. You just need to learn the basics. Once you get the basics, you can start, and then you really just want to be paying attention to everything as you're going. So if you like this video, like I said, please be sure to smash that like button and also subscribe for more videos like this. I'm going to be trying to put out more videos that are just overarching e-commerce, making money online, because I realize dropshipping is a pretty niche thing, and if you do want to get into eBay dropshipping, be sure to check out the link down in the description below. I do have a free mini course on how to get started. Again, I started making money online by selling things that were around my house from Facebook, from Craigslist and everything like that, buying people's used cell phones, putting out ads, and really trying to build my cell phone business. But I realized that you can only do so much. When you have infinite amount of items and infinite amount of suppliers that have infinite amount of items that you can list, that's when you really grow, and that's when you really have an online business. So don't think of it as this is a daunting task. Start small. Start literally, selling things from around your house, and then go from there. Again, you got to grow, but you're going to grow every day, one little bit, one step at a time, and eventually you'll get to something that's very large and very sustainable over time. And that's what I suggest to do. So if you like this video, like I said, please be sure to smash that like button, subscribe, hit the little bell notification so you get notified every single time I post a video, because if not, then you won't really see the videos because of the way the algorithm works on YouTube. I would appreciate it very much. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.